Basically, when it comes to storytelling, how much of a story, like, how do you know when to twist a true story to make it funnier on stage? Like, balancing truth and funny in a story.
I think you tell the story one way true, and then I think you go back through and then you add details and paint the picture. I was talking about Ali Sadiq about this shit last night.
Yeah,
Um,
that's great.
I'll find the PDF, but if you think of a story, like read, and this is where reading magazine articles can help because like those long form magazine articles, like you ever read like a GQ? GQ is really good for this. Playboy too. The first paragraph will just be, I'm I settled into a West Soho restaurant seat to meet with Jerry Seinfeld. This would be my fourth time talking to him. And I looked out the window, and there Seinfeld appeared in a scarf that perfectly matched the seats of the Porsche that he was getting out of. It was double parked. He didn't care. And blah, blah, like it's all of this shit that's just extemporaneous. But if you're telling that story on stage, the sounds, the smells, the crunch of the burger, if you're describing food. Jim Gaffigan is a great person to watch when it comes to the descriptiveness of something. And I think in a story, the more you can describe, the more you're putting into people's heads what is there. And then people are then going to put their own funniest version of what you're saying in their head. So he had a head like a watermelon. Well, was it a vertical watermelon or oval, horizontal water? They're gonna they're gonna do the rest of the heavy lifting for you on that. You can add a lot of craziness, but it's just a matter of how wild of a story do you want. But I think the fact that the story is true is already real enough and crazy enough. I would recommend watching This Is Not Happening,
Mm-hmm.
streaming on YouTube. I'm trying to think of some good storytellers on that show. Jim Norton is good. Jim Norton and Ali Sadiq are pretty good. Roseanne had one season. I don't think it was my season, but she told a good story. Drew Carey too. But it's just, you could say, so-and-so, I'm from Cleveland. And so I did a show in Cleveland. And we were at the club, and the guy comes up versus blah, blah, blah. I'm from Cleveland. Have you ever been to Cleveland? This city, just the smell of it, just there's a river that just goes through it. And then there's a guy, and it's founded by a guy named fucking John. Like, how the fuck did you name city? This dude named John named his own city Cleveland. Like, whatever that digression is you want to go down, and however far off track you want to go, that's where the places for extra funny are, to punch up something that's already true.
Hot breath.